He has a real job already. But anyway, he's gonna go over the Industrial Revolution and the PowerPoint with you. This goes just like the other ones we do. This goes with the sheet that you're looking at. So he's gonna go over it with you, and kind of explain the Industrial Revolution.
Do you have a clicker, or how do you?
Usually this is touch. Let me see if it's working because it's been messed up. I can click it for you. That's working. Yeah, so you can just, when you touch it, if you want to go to the next one. Boom, like
Okay.
that.
Well, I appreciate y'all. This is new for me. So like I said, I'm Mr. Seifert. Kind of a little background. I'm married.
Go ahead.
This is potentially a second career for me. I've been in law enforcement for about 16.5 years. So this is potentially a retirement or maybe going into teaching. So this is really new for me, so I appreciate you bearing down with me. But today, I'm going to be going over the Industrial Revolution. We'll have, so we have the worksheet there to, you have to fill in the blank. But afterwards, there's a little quiz that I'd like y'all to take, and then we'll kind of go from there, okay? So, I know, have y'all gone over Industrial Revolution at all, or is this the first time?
They've
Yeah, a
gone
little
over
bit.
it. They have a background on it.
So y'all might hear some of this again. I apologize. I wasn't here during the week, so it's just, bear with me. So, Industrial Revolution, a change of worlds again. Until the 1800s, most people lived in farms in the U.S. and Western Europe. Their economy was based on farming, making goods by hand, trading. Until the Industrial Revolution, machines replaced hand tools in the manufacturing of goods. People left their farms, working in factories. Within 100 years, many nations became industrial giants. That kind of did change the way things operated. Go to the next slide. Where's it?
The slideshow. There we go.
Can I have somebody read this one for me? It's probably not good. What's that? Can I go? Okay.
Yeah, will.
Back to this. Okay. Let me know whenever you're ready.
Do you need to, does she want you to film this?
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm just doing it with me right now. Okay. Can I have somebody read this one for me? Any volunteers?
1780s in Great Britain by there. Britain had all factors of production needed to shift from an agricultural to industrial society.
And so where did it start? Great Britain. There you go.
There you go. The next one. So the natural resources are iron and coal. Money to invest in railroads and factories, markets to sell to manufacture goods, and transportation to and from factories. So this is it. Kind of using this, it kind of escalated the economy. Were able to start using, affecting the market, and then obviously that things progressed from there. Cottage industry systems to factory systems reminder. Cottage industry systems. People worked in their own homes or workshops. Factory systems. Systems of producing goods made on a mass scale by machines in a factory, which replace goods made by individual craftsmen. So this would be able to, yes sir. Go back. I can't go back right now. He's controlling it, but. This is the one you did.
Yeah, this is what we're doing.
Okay. back one. Give y'all a second. Let me know when you're ready. Did you want to watch that YouTube video or no?
Sometimes it's a problem with links, I'll type it in manually.
You ready? No? Good. Like as I just read, so there's the cottage industry system and the factory system. This was able to be able to make things on mass scales, where compared to previous to that, they were having to make things kind of more on a smaller scale individually. This was able to bring it out to more to the masses, which were able to sell more, which obviously had, made the economy and the distribution system larger. Everybody good on that one? Good. Which picture shows the factory system and which one shows the cottage system? Can anybody answer that one for me? Between A and B there, which was the factory and which was the cottage?
A is the cottage and B is the factory.
Yes, thank you. Excellent. In what ways did the factory system change the face of labor in England? This is a question for y'all. No right or wrong answers. Yes. Absolutely.
Machines pretty much.
Machines.
Yeah. Run by speed.
Absolutely. I mean, so do you think that changed the
Pretty much
global
getting rid
or?
of handwork.
Yes, sir. Industrial cities. London's population grew from 1 million to 1800 to 2.5 million in 1850. To accommodate these large populations, cheap housing was built and factories sprang up everywhere to employ workers for low wages and continue to increase production. Yeah, I mean, similar going into the same thing we were saying is on top of that, they were able to employ more people, which brought one, they were able to increase wages, increase salaries, and to create jobs, which in return, the population grew, surpluses on food, clothing, things of this nature, so the population was able to grow. Next one, sir. Everybody good on the papers and? Okay, now, like I said, on the population growth, between 1800 and 1850, population of cities in Europe and the U.S. grew very quickly. Workers needed to live closer to factories. And this is kind of where people started living, cities were developing and people went from rural areas to these big major cities kind of started to become more prevalent and people kind of started living in the cities compared to living in rural areas, kind of more spread out. The commute was too long, so they kind of created it so they could be closer to work. During this time, changes in farming meant that fewer workers were needed. Available jobs caused displaced farmers to flock to industrial cities. Machines made production faster, so a large number of unskilled workers were needed to operate them. So even though the farmers the machines were doing their job for them, they still needed people to operate these machines. So that's kind of where their jobs went from. They were sitting on the farms, now to having to move closer to the city to operate these machines. Next one, sir. Living conditions were terrible for workers. They gathered in poor, crowded neighborhoods near their work called slums, tenements, 5- and 6-story wood apartments, buildings usually with 2 rooms. So kind of working wasn't how it was today. It wasn't regulated condition. They could work people as many hours as they wanted to. People were working 16 hours a day. So times were kind of tough for people back then when they were working compared to how people have jobs now. Anybody got any questions, or y'all gonna move on? No? What it was like, problems, poor design, landlord neglect, structure of old buildings, little government intervention. These problems led to very hazardous living conditions in those tenants. Inadequate garbage pickup, tenants dumped their garbage into the alleys between apartments. Little fresh air, the smell was horrendous. Sewage would flow openly in gutters and threaten to spread disease. Diseases such as cholera and typhus were very common. Essentially, like I said, there was no regulation. People were just kind of, like I said, dumping things out there. Nobody really knew what to do. There was no structure in society. So this led for a lot of poor living conditions. A lot of people getting sick, and people were kind of living in squalor after that. Any questions? Everybody good?
And if you miss something, we'll go back to a slide at the end.
Y'all good? Yeah. Next slide, sir. So the working class. Although cities offered work and paid poorly, was dangerous, and the days were long and hard. Factories had extreme temperatures, a lack of fresh air, dust often sickened workers, dangerous working conditions. Work was 12 to 16 hours a day when we were paid 5 less than me. This is just kind of going into what we had just discussed a few slides ago. The working class had it rough. I mean, there's no other way to say it. They had it rough, and there was working conditions were not the greatest, pay was not the greatest, and their living conditions were not the greatest. Everybody good? Yeah. Next slide. So this is just some photos of what the working conditions were. What's one thing you can tell about this photo? Anybody? Not only that, too, everybody looks young, right? These are all pretty much, they look like they're children. So child labor, yeah. There really wasn't a working age. Everybody worked. Whether you were 11 years old or there really wasn't an age limit on what the starting working age was. And to safety conditions, right? Does that look safe? No, it could probably collapse at any moment, right? So the way that they did things, a lot of people actually did die on the job is because there wasn't a whole lot of safety concerns when it came to working. People worked underground with not a whole lot of safety equipment. So next slide. Can somebody read this one for me?
Craftsmen, merchants, shop owners, professionals, as well as doctors and lawyers. The Industrial Revolution created new members of the middle class. Men who provided money for new factories. Men who managed new businesses. Family lived in working class neighborhoods in well-built homes, much nicer than the slums. Women stayed home, managed children and servants, and took care of the home as well as they did not need to work in the factories.
Yeah, so things that were created kind of made things a lot easier and improved life, right? I know in the household when the creation of kind of washing machines, washer dryers, things like that made household work a lot easier, as well as vehicles, things of this nature. Kind of made things life a little bit easier for people to raise in the middle class. Next slide. Is that it?
That's it.
Okay. How's everybody doing on their worksheet? Good, good. Okay, so now that y'all saw this slide, what I want y'all to do is I'm gonna pass out a little quiz for y'all to do. It's a 10-question quiz. It's all gonna be from the PowerPoint. The PowerPoint will be on camera. Put it on canvas. Okay. It's gonna be on canvas, so to be able to check your answers on that, or go back and use that as a reference guide. Okay, I'm gonna pass them out.
Are we able to write on it or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so what you want to do,
Okay, go through, all right, look, so what you wanna do is go through you wanna answer these, not using anything, but just what we've gone over about the Industrial Revolution, what we just went over about it, and then, okay, so, answer it, then we'll say, everybody done. Okay, then after that, you can go in and check all the answers, okay, with the PowerPoint. Does that make sense? But you don't wanna use the PowerPoint right now, you wanna see how many you're gonna get without checking. It's like, are you smarter than a Dawson High School student? That's what we're wondering. Probably not. Dawson students are pretty smart.
or, I mean, if you're an email to me. No. Yeah, great. See the one with the short one? The one with the short one.
So this is always the answer.
How many questions?
It's just two.
10. Just do those.
Yeah.
Just do the one.
Like,
Yeah, need one more.
Right, just do it.
What was that? Yeah. We're still gonna look there. What was that? At the end, yeah. See that big kid at first? It was just varsity. Yeah, they're pretty good. Their head coach is good dude. Chase. I thought you wanted to coach back. He's already been there, no? Chase.
He's only there a year. That's when they had a baseball coach.
Like, maybe some of the baseball guys. So he was that brilliant here. Who's over at Pearland right now? Newer guy.
Is it when we turn it or is that when we grade like, hey, we go over the answers, grade yourself or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could, sure. Or even like do it like class, like read it. What do y'all think it is? Yeah. Or partner, partner.
Yeah.
Like
So,
even-
does anybody need any more time? How's everybody looking on completion on it?
Hey, so he was at Falls. That's what it was.
Huh?
Wheaton, he was at Falls for a couple years. That's what it was. And then he won Coach of the Year and
I'll give y'all about 4 or 5 more minutes to finish it up. Yeah, we're short on one.
What were you saying?
I said he won Coach of the Year.
For,
We
for what?
just says on here Coach of the Year
Well, because they won district.
with Pearland.
Yeah. When you win district, you get
You gave Coach of the Year. And then he was at Falls for a little bit.
Yeah, I remember that. I
3
forgot about
seasons.
that. I go over them, once in a time.
What's that?
I've had them.
Yeah, I was gonna have about 3 minutes straight do the partner thing. Like, is it the 8:58, right? In about 10-15 minutes to kind of.
About 2 more minutes. Alright, so if, what I want y'all to do, what I want you is partner up, get with somebody, y'all can move around, but, go over each answers, kind of discuss y'all, the ones y'all got from it, with Shane, man.
You can tell their faces. I thought you were gonna make me turn it in. Like, what? I think I did it. I think with the farmer, it makes it possible. But other than that, I just think.
Yeah, we need to learn this.
So tomorrow they're doing the guided notes.
Yeah, they'll do the other, they'll do the longer one, it's like 2 pages.
And don't worry.
I tell you,
What'd you do to it? Doing what?
Hey, don't worry, I got it.
Fungo.
Fungo, really?
Yeah, see how it's brewed. It was a lot worse yesterday. I've been icing it. I'm about to put ice on it again. Yeah, I just,
You need surgery for it?
I don't know. I hope
Oh
not.
my gosh.
I hope not. I don't think I will because it's not killing me. Like
You
I
can still.
I have to like tell myself don't. I was doing too much this morning with it, and it was hurting. Like I was lifting I was getting the kids ready, and I was using it too much, and it was hurting. So I'm able to like. It's not like I have to go. Oh, I can't do that. And like I'm like using it.
I
So.
won't get A or B.
But
I only got a 50-50.
like that diet, when I got up from practice, he was hurting. And I'm sitting there and something's hurting. They were pretty high pain. Yeah.
Was it hurt at like at night?
I'm just remembering I got up from practice. And my wife knows too. She's seen me at a million surgeries, but she's like, he says he's hurting, he's probably hurt. She'll see me cut stuff up and be like, I don't even know that happened. Your head's bleeding, what? Dang. I got a big gash in it, you know.
Big old gash.
But, so she was like, he says he's hurting all right. But once I took Motrin, after about 30 minutes, it wasn't hurting anymore, and it hadn't been hurting since. But anyway, yeah.
That sucks.
I went to the, you see, it's all black and blue, and it's like swollen, and there's a big knot.
It looks like you've been putting ice on it. It's all red.
But, like they were checking it, trading stuff, and my wife was like, you need to go to the doctor. If you need surgery, it's gonna be, you're gonna make it worse. So they were checking my elbow and stuff, and I was like, and my bicep, it was like I was feeling it, and it felt like a gap right between here and here.
Yeah.
And they're like, and then so they check for that, and they're like, oh, they either you or baby trainer. Like you could see like the muscle, you can see the muscle here when it flex, but over here you can't get the bottoms. Is that you probably Thomas was like, yeah, you probably tore it. I don't know for sure until you get it on the eye. It's torn. I kind of knew that. Getting old, man. Part of it. But I mean, I was swinging when I was playing. I had someone soft tossing me, and I was swinging. And I was trying to get it over the outfielders' heads because we were, I mean, it was competition for me, and they was taking it. I was pretty good.
You see softball hit a game winner.
Did they?
Walk off.
Did they?
Walk
They
off
needed
home run,
one.
yeah.
They needed one, didn't they?
Yeah. Walk off home run.